Hello everyone. Four of the big tech companies, they are nothing but Google, Facebook, Amazon, and Apple, have been asked multiple questions by the congressmen in the House today. And if you would have searched in the internet, the word virtual grilling would be too famous. That is because of this particular incident. Initially, when the news came through and when I read the news, I thought like each and every individual companies is working hard and they are paying the price for it, and that's why the shares are too high. But when you hear the lot of questions that has been raised by the congressmen, I feel somewhat whatever the congressman did is right. The way they are asking the questions is right. So, Facebook, Google, Amazon, and Apple, these four CEOs have been called on Wednesday for the antitrust hearing. So, what is this antitrust hearing is all about? Before getting into this particular topic, please feel free to subscribe as well as click on the follow button. So, antitrust hearing, this is what it said. Congressman initially started with saying that these four companies are given too much powers, that they are controlling the content what people have to see in the internet. So at first the House started with asking the questions to four CEOs, and the questions whatever they have asked is, China is stealing the data, and do you are aware of it? Are you okay with it? Was the question that has been raised. All the three CEOs, they are nothing but Sundar Pichai, Jeff Bezos, and Tim Cook. They said that they are not aware of it. But Mark Zuckerberg, he strongly agrees, yes, they are aware of it and they are doing it. They are being a threat to our to the American societies, and they are stealing a lot of contents like that. And secondly, they have asked in another questions, do you know how to protect it? And no one had an answer for it. So after asking these questions, so each and every CEO has been asked this questions regarding that antitrust hearing. At first, they have asked Google Sundar Pichai, who is the CEO of the Alphabet as well. At first, what question they have asked is, Google doesn't allow the small business to grow. Is that true or not? Like that, that was the question that has been raised. Sundar Pichai has said that that is not something true, and he also explained like Google is supporting a lot of 1.5 millions of small businesses, which runs around $375 million like that. And he was about to give some details, but Congressman had stopped that since the hearing time is very less. He wants to just get into the particular topic like that. And there he have raised another questions, which made me to think whether Google is doing like this or not. So there is a application called as an Yelp. Yelp is an app, and this app you must have been used like it is a number one review. I mean, it is an app that will give you good reviews about the restaurants and the place where you have to go and other things about. It is found that whatever the reviews that Yelp has been posting in the internet, Google is stealing that particular content, and those contents have been used in the Google's restaurant reviews. Say for example, if you are going to a Google map and searching for any restaurants, and if you want to know the good reviews and the ratings are very high in that restaurants, which specific restaurants I need to choose like that, if it comes to your mind, it would take the actual content of the Yelp and it shows. And with respect to that, Yelp had raised a complaint to Google saying that you should not take the content of us and put it in your website. And Google in turn had reported or said to Yelp that if you are not going to be there in the searching algorithm, you're not. I mean, if we are not using the content whatever you are posting over there, then in the Google searching algorithm, your Yelp content won't show like that. And thereby, after 6 months or 7 months, Yelp is nowhere. That particular app was nowhere. So this was the, real-time scenario that has happened actually. And Congressman had asked these questions, and Google CEO was not having particular answers for this. So this is one with respect to the Google CEO. The second complaint that has been raised is on Tim Cook. So he is the Apple CEO, and he is an Apple CEO since 2012. And a question that has been raised is, each and every app store is, Apple has in something called as an app store, and there will be a lot of softwares are there, right? So when you search for a particular gaming or any online shopping app, whichever that is favor to Apple, say for example Amazon Prime would come in front, because Amazon Prime is App Store is getting some money from Amazon Prime, and that would come in front. And this does not allows a software developer who is developing his own app to be up in the searching engine, or it doesn't comes over there. So those are all the concerns that has been raised by the congressmen. Yes, and obviously it is true. If you just go to your app store and if you click for anything, whatever that favors the Apple, right, that particular app comes first. And there are also certain apps which have been asked to pay to App Store, and this is where App Store is increasing their, Apple is increasing their business, and the number of people who doesn't have money can't able to generally build an app, and he can put it in the App Store. So these are all the concerns that has been raised, and there is no answers, and even Tim Cook accepted that native apps would show at first. Then comes to Jeff Bezos. So here where the biggest problem is actually. So I never thought an Amazon these much scrutiny is there. First thing is, Amazon is just nothing but a website, and it is an online shopping e-commerce website, and over there they are having a number of products that is getting shown from people, those who are having a tie-up. Like Amazon would be having a tie-up with the local dealers over here, and they will post that particular product over there in the Amazon, and it would be sold out, right? So this is one thing. What happens is, Amazon is also selling that particular products. They have their own products, they will also sell it in the Amazon. So when some of the products for the third party competitors, if that is going well good in Amazon, what Amazon will do is, they will come up with that particular products in manufacturing, and they will sell it in the Amazon. And when a person is searching for a product, the third party seller products won't come in front. Instead, Amazon product would come in front, and third party people can't match the price of the Amazon whatever they give, because the third party seller have to give some money to Amazon, as well as he also have to put a expense on his business, something like that. So these kind of things making a small business doesn't grow. And though there were around, the next competitor is around 7 to 8 times lesser than the Amazon's marketing, or the Amazon's share of values, or the market cap. So these are all the concerns that has been raised, and even Jeff Bezos is unanswerable. There was one particular incident which made the entire Congress House silent, and they have played a video where a particular woman was trying to sell some books, and with respect to that, there is a competitive books that was there which is favoring the Amazons, and it was being listed, whereas this particular lady who is trying to sell the books whatever she have written was not been selling, or it has been delisted, and she was not asked to put that particular book for sales in the Amazon. And with respect to that, she have sent a lot of mail to Amazon officials as well as to Jeff Bezos itself, but she haven't got any. I mean, she haven't got any answers, it seems. So these kind of things has been brought up over there. And the fourth thing is with Facebook. Everyone knows, like, I mean, what is Facebook is. There was a lot of like a lot of things that is happening, and someone is saying that they are stealing the data and other things. But right now, this is not the way the congressman had asked the question is entirely different. Facebook had owned an Instagram, right? So at that time, during 2012, when Facebook was owning the Instagram, before that itself, Facebook was developing some app, it seems, some cam scanner, something like that. I mean, they were a camcorder, and they were developing an app. And they have listed a statement in that particular, you know, the company's documentation itself. Whoever the competitors is, I mean, they would be trying to get owns that particular business, and try to achieve try to get a good good motive in the market. So that's what their actual thinking is all about, or their business is all about. So when this comes into a picture, like there was a chat that has happened between the Instagram, like CEO or the representative, the board of members, to some other peoples, and this chat has been came to the Congress House. So what they were saying is, like, Instagram board members have talked with the other peoples. Those chat came over there. They have recorded that and it came over there. In that they have discussed, if I'm not selling to the Instagram, to the Facebook, there would be a lot of problem like that they were discussing. And for that, the other member were discussing with the board members. She had said that yes, of course, I know about these people. If you are not selling the app to the Facebook, of course, like your entire applications would be dead, and no more like Instagram would be a booming app like that. So with this might be the situations where Instagram would have sold that to the Facebook like that. Those questions has been raised. So what basically they are keeping is, like, questions they are keeping is, they are given too much powerful, and they knows, like, I mean, they are the one, like, who is owning the systems, what the people have to see. So these are all the questions that has been raised, and it's still, this is just a start, and still a lot of hearings would go on. So this is one of the viral things. And one thing that you also have to think about it is, like, I mean, after this was taken about around 5 years, I suppose. So all of this 5 years, whatever I have heard, some of the most important thing I have told to you guys. But if you hear about that 5 years news, right, you would think like these companies who do these kind of things and all, like that, you will be able to think. So that's what, like, I mean, it makes me to wonder, like, whatever the good companies that I was just thinking in my mind is almost like doing a lot of the mischievous stuff. That's what I can able to see. At last, the House of Hearings has been adjourned by saying that the people, that they will do a lot of hearings, and they will take the decisions, legally, like what are the things it is that balancedly they'll take the decision. So that's what they have said. So these are all the things that has been discussed. And one more thing that I just want to keep you posted is, so as a normal private company, and they are the richest company in the world, and it is not only on specific country. So when they are trying to acquire some business or small businesses, government came over there and helped a lot in booming that small business rather than, I mean, these guys do not dominate it. In our country, India, like we know that there was something called BSNL was there, and I'm not sure whether right now it is there or not. And when we are approaching something from developing nation to developed nations, do these things needs to be taken care or not? So when you are saying that you are developing nations, you are not developing by that way itself, like the way of approach, like the things how the developed nation does. So that also needs to be taken care, right? So those are the things I just want to keep you posted and wants to make you think. So you can just post your answers in your comment sections, and that's all. Like I'll see you in next video. Thanks and have a nice day ahead.